and they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love, by our love. Hey, everybody.
Good morning.
It is
two old people sitting on a couch.
Two old people, and we're sitting on a couch. You know, maybe we should have two old people running through the woods.
We usually, old people don't run through the woods.
Well, we could because, well, she could. I don't know if I could. I could bike through the woods.
There you go.
Yeah, I could bike through the woods.
And
this woman walks like
bear.
800 miles a day, and then when I'm not recovering from what I'm recovering from, we bike up to 36 miles. So yeah, she's in shape. She's a beast. So we have spent the last 3 weeks talking about the nasty Charlie Kirk assassination, yes. And have talked about Erica Kirk and her forgiving the man who never mind. My mind is, I am in rabbit trail mode this morning. This is our second attempt at recording. So reel in Mr. Rabbit Trail here. So we have spent, this one I wrote up about 3 to 4 weeks ago.
Yes.
And it has long since left the news cycle. We were talking about Tim Kaine, who is
a senator from Virginia.
Mm-hmm. And he was the running mate
of Hillary Clinton.
Of Hillary in 1919. See how old I am? 2016, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, 2016. And he said something that, again, is out of the news cycle, but it just mirrors back to communism. And now, are we saying Tim Kaine is a communist?
No.
I don't know if Tim Kaine's a communist. The problem is when communist thoughts and ideas are seeping into people's thoughts and thinking, because communism is 100% opposed to, let's see what Mary says.
Christianity.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. We are in a war against spiritual beings.
Yes.
This light and darkness. This is not against us versus you type of thing. These are the spiritual forces.
So it's possible that I really think he believes what he said, mm-hmm. but I don't think he understands truly, or maybe he does, the ramifications of what he said. So I am not going to try to read this because Mr. Dyslexia would have all kinds of trouble reading this because it's long. But Mary's going to read his statement for us, aren't you, Mary?
Yes.
Okay.
This is what he said a few weeks ago. The notion that rights don't come from laws and don't come from the government, but come from the Creator, that's what the Iranian government believes, he said. It's a theocratic regime that bases its rule on Sharia law and targets Sunnis, Baha'is, Jews, Christians, and other religious minorities. They do it because they believe that they understand what natural rights are from their Creator. You want me to read this?
Yeah.
Okay, so the statement that our rights do not come from our laws or our governments is extremely troubling.
Do you find that entire statement extremely troubling?
I do.
We if we were live, we could say, hey, respond in and tell us why this is a extremely troubling. What he's basically saying is laws come from who?
He's saying laws come from the government.
Well, I guess he's right. Laws are written by the government, but the law that our rights
come from God. And he's saying they come from the government. The government is the one who gives us the rights.
So this is what's disturbing is who cares about Muslim? I mean, he's talking about the Muslim world. And if something is right, it's right all the time. If something's wrong, it's wrong all the time. If our rights come from the government or God, it's either always right or always wrong. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to read from a document from our country. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among those are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Okay, now we're going to go. So, Mary, where does that come from?
The Declaration of Independence.
Mm-hmm. And now it's famously written by Thomas Jefferson, but John Adams and I lost it. Forget it. John Adams and someone else was involved in it. I cannot for the life of me remember. Oh, Benjamin Franklin.
Wise guy.
What? Was that a joke?
No, he was a wise guy.
And he was an older guy, so hopefully by an older guy.
He had some wisdom.
Yeah. So do you see the problem with what Tim Kaine said? He said something completely contrary to what one of the founding documents of our country says. So it's either true or it isn't true. So, Mary, where do you think our rights come from?
God.
Well, you're no fun. Just God, that's all you have to say?
God.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the government is there to do what with our rights? To protect our rights. The government doesn't get... Now, if the government gives rights, what can the government do?
Take away rights.
Yeah.
That's a scary thought.
Yeah. Freedom of speech, freedom to bear arms.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we have the freedom to bear arms? Why? I mean, what, in your opinion, why? I don't think there's a right answer to this. So,
to protect ourselves and our families, our property, and also to protect ourselves from a tyrannical government.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the freedom of speech, the ability to say. Now, freedom of speech is not the ability to say whatever you want. It's like the idea of I work for a company, and while I'm working for that company, I say hideous things. You can be fired for that. That's not taking away freedom of speech.
No.
You have every right to say that. The government isn't coming and putting you in jail for doing that.
No.
Your company is saying you can't work for us and say that. That's okay.
Because you're representing them.
Yeah.
And they have that right.
Yeah. So do you see what communism is anti-Christian, as you said? And here we have someone, now this isn't necessarily anti-Christian, but it is. I know he's comparing it to Sharia law, and we can talk about that a lot. I don't want to get into great detail on that. But the God of the Bible gives people rights. He gives us the right to property.
Mm-hmm.
It says in Proverbs, I forget off the top of my head, it might not be in Proverbs, but every person has the right to sit under their own fig tree.
Yes.
And eat from the fruit from their own fig tree. It's theirs, and you can't take it. Everyone has the right to their own property and things. So I find it very, very disturbing that a senator of the United States said something that is completely contrary to the foundational documents of our country. Does that bother you?
Yes, it does. But that's what's going on. Whether consciously or unconsciously, this is seeping through our country.
So let's see what God says about his law. Psalm 19, 7 through 9.
The law of the Lord is perfect, refreshing the soul. The statutes of the Lord are trustworthy, making wise the simple. The precepts of the Lord are right, giving joy to the heart. The commands of the Lord are radiant, giving light to the eyes. The fear of the Lord is pure, enduring forever. The decrees of the Lord are firm, and all of them are righteous.
Yeah. Is there much to say there?
Oh.
I mean, do some people view God's laws and commands as restrictive?
Yes, they do.
Yeah. But if you think about it, if you go through the 10 commandments, basically you have 4 commandments dealing with man's relationship with God. And then you have 6 commandments dealing with man's relationship with each other. Is it so horrible to say, don't murder?
No.
Is it a horrible thing to say, honor your marriage?
No.
Is it a horrible thing to say, respect your parents? No, none of that's horrible. Don't covet what other people have, because what comes from coveting?
Sin.
Yeah, sin.
Because then we want, and then sometimes we go to extremes. Some people do, and take.
Yeah, so
so
we covet, and then we maybe murder comes in.
Yeah.
So you can get
various sins come from that.
Yeah.
So God's just protecting us.
Weirdo.
Yeah, he's protecting us. He doesn't have those laws so that we are in this rigid little... He loves us, and when we go outside of that, then we suffer a whole lot.
So it's subtle little things that, with the communism creeping in, and again, I'm not saying that Tim Kaine is a communist. I'm not saying that. But that's communistic thinking. To say that laws, it's totalitarian thinking,
Yes,
saying
it
that
is.
laws come from government.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, they come from government, but the laws the government have are supposed to protect our rights.
Yes.
Are
Not
we
take them away.
Yeah, are we as good at that as we used to be?
No.
No, but it's still there. And as long as we hold to this, all men, people are created equal in God's eyes.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes, it is.
So keep your eyes open and be vigilant in standing up for the truth. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay. You have anything else you want to add?
Yes, we need to pray. We need to really pray for our country, pray for our leaders, pray that God would open their eyes. There are many people walking around blinded and don't even realize they're being sucked into this. And so we have as human beings, we cry out that we want our rights. We want our right to be ourselves and do what we want to do. And we are made in God's image, and we are to bring glory and honor to Him and not run around screaming we want our rights when He gives us these rights. And if we have a government that honors that, then we will be happy. The Bible says that in Proverbs. If we have a government that is obeying God and treating people well, and then the people are happy. When we don't have that, then the people are very unhappy. And so we just need to really pray fervently.
That's sad face. So,
Yeah.
Tim Kaine, God bless you. We pray for our leaders, but
Yes.
you made a statement that is completely contrary to the Declaration of Independence and our Constitution. And I don't know. I had a thought. We just lost a light. Let's close. Bye.
Bye. Have a great week.
And they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love, by our love.